In this lecture, we are going to see how to install and configure WP Rocket Caching plugin. Once you have bought the WP Rocket plugin from their website, which we have seen in the previous lecture, also I will attach the URL to WP Rocket Caching plugin in this lecture as a resource. So once you have completed the purchase, you will get a zip file having that plugin. You just need to go to plugins and then add new. Then click on Upload Plugin button. You will get a Choose File box. Click Choose File and choose the zip file that you have got from WP Rocket website. Just select it and click Open. Now you just need to select Install Now button to install WP Rocket Caching plugin. Once the installation is over, you will get WP Rocket in your admin bar and also under the left side panel settings and then WP Rocket. Click on it to open WP Rocket configuration. You will be taken to this page. Now just enable the checkboxes that I have enabled here. Parallelly, let me explain you what each option will do on your website. In our Speed Booster plugin configuration, we have seen lazy load images, but several websites use themes from Theme Forest or lot of plugins to display videos with several styling options. Those videos and iframes will not come under lazy load under Speed Booster plugin, so they unnecessarily take a lot of time to load while carrying out page speed test. And also user will experience lot of load time. To counter that, WP Rocket offers lazy load for not only images but also iframes and videos. Coming to file optimization. This takes care of three plugin setups. One is the Minify settings under W3 Total Cache. Next is Auto Optimize plugin. And the third is Above Fold Optimization plugin. All these three functions are dealt in these simple options. You just need to select HTML, Google Fonts, CSS and JS. Regarding this inline CSS and inline JS options, I recommend not to enable them for websites which gets a lot of traffic. There is a minor improvement in page speed score if you enable these two options, but seriously your page loading time will get affected when there are a lot of visitors visiting your website. And here comes a minor issue. When you check this CSS and JS, you will get this message. Sometimes minification and concatenation of CSS and JSS files may mess up with your website's appearance or distort some elements here and there. That's why after enabling this CSS and JS, you need to check whether your website is getting displayed correctly. If not, then the issue is not with the WP Rocket Caching plugin. The issue is either with your theme, which is not coded perfectly, or with your hosting, which doesn't support some essential features for minification and concatenation of CSS and JSS files. Now click Yes, I am sure for both these CSS and JSS minification options. Coming down to mobile cache. Yes, we need to enable caching for mobile devices. Let's create a separate caching file for mobile creators. So once you check this checkbox, this option will appear where you can check this too. Coming to feeds cache, normally users won't see feeds, but visitors who access your website through feed managers will access your feeds. So enable this option too. Coming to logged in user cache. Don't enable this because if you do, then you will also see the cached version of your pages. For example, when you update a post, you will want to see the recent updated one and not the cached version. That's why I recommend you not to enable this checkbox. Coming to SSL cache. This option is by default disabled for me. That means I cannot change it because in my WordPress general settings, my WordPress and site address URL are HTTPS protocol. They are not the non-secure HTTP protocol. That's why I couldn't change this. If your website is running under HTTP protocol, then you will get this option enabled. In that case, you can check or uncheck this checkbox. If you're running HTTP protocol, then I recommend you to uncheck this checkbox. Whereas if your website runs on HTTPS secured protocol, that is, you have SSL certificate installed on your hosting for your domain, then I recommend checking this checkbox. Coming to emojis. This is your personal preference. You can opt to replace emojis with default WordPress smileys, or you can leave it as it is. Coming to clear cache lifespan. If you are going to update your website daily, then I recommend you to leave it with 24 hours. This will be your default option chosen. Whereas, if your website is so static, that is, for example, you have published a post and you're not going to touch it for minimum a month, or you're not going to change high modifications or multiple number of arrangement of widgets or something like that, then you can choose any time you wish. That's why I have chosen 24 days. This is not a serious issue. Don't assume that once you have changed a widget here and there, then the change will appear to the users after 24 days. That's not the case. We can clear the cache manually by going to WP Rocket on the admin bar and selecting clear cache. So that's not the issue. You just need to choose this cache lifespan accordingly based on the dynamic nature of your website. Once you have completed all these basic options, select Save Changes. We shall see the advanced options in the next lecture.